Good morning. I was just reminiscing on the goodness and the faithfulness of God in my bedroom, and I decided to come back here to my bathroom to ground zero of a miracle story to share with you. This is a painting I'm working on. This is one of the things that happens during COVID. You get creative inside your house. I have started painting in my bathroom. But anyway, I want to tell you a story because I was just reminded listening to another story on Facebook about my story, and it inspired me to share my story. So anyway, maybe my story will inspire you to share your story too, God's faithfulness. It's called our testimony, and when we share stories of victories that Christ in us has in our head and in our heart, in the privacy of our bathrooms, these private victories, it inspires all of us to walk in victories. So anyway, this is a true story. I just came out of a visit with my some of my kids came to visit me, my apartment, and it was the first time that my firstborn son, Brogan, hadn't even come to visit me in 5 years. It's a really, really long story. Short version is I've been on mission for 5 years, and he has been in the safety and care of his dad on the coast, on the Oregon coast. And so anyway, I have missed my kids so much in that time period. And when you're a mom and you don't have your kids with you, it feels like a part of you is missing, like a part of your heart is actually gone, missing. So anyway, I have spent embarrassingly amount of hours crying for my kids and missing my kids, and the crushing grief of being separated from those that I love for various reasons, because they live in various places, because of COVID, because of miles, or not having enough money or finances, or feeling like there's some other hindrances to connecting for any reason. Anyway, the cumulative grief of being separated from the massive amount of people in my heart is heavy for me personally. So anyway, I've got my Seattle Seahawks locker room sign here because I had a vision that I was leading a prayer in their locker room. So I decided to just turn this into the locker room. So anyway, I was in my testimony. I was in my tub, and I was crying for my kids. And it was like, as I was praying and crying in my grief for my kids, I was also feeling the like cumulative grief for everyone who's ever been separated from any of their kids for any reason in all of humanity for all time. And it was like, it was crushing. It was really, I thought I was going to die. I thought my heart was actually going to break and pop. And I felt a voice talk to my heart and told me to stand up. I was crying and laying in my bathtub, and a voice in my heart told me to stand up. And I stood up, and I came right here to where I am in my mirror. I don't know if I can turn this around. I'm here in my mirror. My mirror's here. So I came here, and I looked in my mirror, and I just stood here. I stepped out of the tub, and I stood in front of my mirror, and I put both my hands on my own chest, and I said, I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And it felt like, as I was saying those words the first time, it felt like something was actually choking me around my neck. Like I could feel something, like a force or an entity choking my neck. And I said it again. I said, I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And I had to say it again. And I remember this so clearly because I think I had to say it 4 or 5 times until I could say it without feeling like I was suffocating. I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And when you can say, I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living, without feeling like something's choking you, you know you're clear. Because when I got done praying that with my own hands on my own chest, my own heart started to beat again inside my own chest. Like I literally, my spirit prayed my own flesh back to life. Myself. So if you have no one around you to pray with you or for you or lay their hands on you, to lay the light of God on their hands on you, lay your hands on yourself. Take a bath like I did. Cry if you need to. And get out of the bathtub and lay your hands on your chest and look yourself straight in the eye in the mirror. That's what I did. I looked myself straight in the eye and I said, I will not die, but live and see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And when all of a sudden you can say that with no emotion to it, you know you're free. And you know that suicide is not a feeling, it's not a sadness, it's not a depression. Suicide's a spirit. And if you give that spirit somewhere to hang out, it will. And I've never heard this tool before, and so I'm just going to put this tool out there on the internet for a suicide prayer, because it worked for me, because I got such a release in my spirit and a freedom in my heart that when I was free from that spirit of suicide, I was free. And my house was free, and my kids came to visit me last week. And really, it feels like everything's okay now. So I feel like I didn't go through that just for me, that I went through that for all of us. And so I want to share this tool with no makeup on in my messy bathroom for you to watch in your messy bathroom and to pray and to come alive. And we will come out of this cocoon together. Okay? So the COVID thing's lifting. We're going to call our girlfriends that know how to cut our hair to come over and help us do a makeover. And help is on the way. I reassure you, help is on the way. She's coming. She's on her way. She's on her way. She's coming. She's coming. She's going to fix my hair. But you guys, trust me, all this is going to be over soon. And everything that we've been through is like college for our spirit. And it's time to fly. It's time to share our experiences and our stories and our tools to help each other fly out of this season and shine in the next season. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you after my makeover. Love you. Bye.